The 21st of March, 1990, where did you find yourself, and did you even know anything about a country that existed with the name Namibia?
From your smile, it says everything, isn't it? 25 years of peaceful independence. United Nations is very proud to be part of this independence. We are very proud to work with freedom-loving Namibians to make it happen. You know, 1989, UN sent its troops here to make sure that all the things are ready for an election, so that there is a conducive environment for a fair and transparent elections. An election did happen, and so on. And then United Nations declared with you the independence of Namibia. United Nations cannot be proud to see this colonial power has gone, the so-called abhorrent racial system has gone. You are independent. You can decide yourself. You can decide your destiny yourself. What a proud time and what a proud nation. So we are very proud to be with you, along with you, to make it happen.
Very good, Dr. Islam. I'd like to give the opportunity now to Lieutenant General Martin Shali. Where were you? I'd like to so hear from you where you were. Can you remember your memories? How did it feel? You've made your own contribution on an individual level, and also obviously as a member of PLAN and one of the leaders in the Liberation Army of Namibia. What do you remember about the 21st of March, 1990?
I was one of the few freedom fighters who survived the bitter and brutal war for independence. Having fought for 15 years, I was one of the proudest Namibians ever to see the South African flag come down. The Namibian flag come up for the first time. We're all very proud, and the independence that we continue and freedom that we continue to enjoy today has not come on a platter plate. Mm-hmm. People died, people suffered, and that's one thing that we should remember. My fellow panelist to my left tells me he's 17 years old today. Not because it's his birthday, he's 17 years old today. I was about 17 years, I was about his age when I first joined the People's Liberation Army of Namibia to fight for the independence of Namibia. My colleague to the far left just mentioned how happy they are, or the United Nations system helped to organize the elections here. But credit goes to the Namibian people than the United Nations itself.
Very good. Thank you, Lieutenant General. Mr. Mondo, do you remember where you were?
Yes, very much. On the
21st of March, 1990?
21st March, 1990. I was far in the north in the area called Naminda, Oshikango area. Mm-hmm. And it was, we just came from Swakopmund because we used to stay in Swakop. And amazingly, that area where we're staying, we could not have been there if the United Nations was there, because it was a strip that they used to call a war zone area.
Yes.
A war zone, this is a strip between the national boundaries between Angola and Namibia. And when the United Nations came in 1989, mm-hmm. So my father moved there to erect his homestead, mm-hmm. the traditional one. We moved together. And 21st March 1990 found us there. But that place also was full of ammunitions, bombs.
Yes.
And
the aftermath of the war.
Yes, it has been removed with time after independence.
Yes. Then our junior mayor, Lieutenant General Martin Shali, spoke about how you were 17 years old, or you're 17 years old this year, obviously. So when you came into this world, you found a new country, which for many of us didn't exist up until 1990. What do you remember? What does it mean for you to be Namibian? Do you understand when people talk about the past? what it meant for people to be here today and the sacrifices that were made for us to be able to be here and enjoy this country called Namibia today.
Oh yes, my mother has told me many stories. In fact, she's been part of the liberation struggle. I really, really respect her. 2 of her brothers have died in fighting for this war, and I have great respect for all of the people of our country who had devoted themselves and made the decision to drive for an independent Namibia. And I am proud to say that I am not an SWA citizen, I am a Namibian citizen.
That is, I think, is a statement right there, ladies and gentlemen, in our audience that really deserves a round of applause. So here we find ourselves today, about 5 days before the swearing in of a brand new government, a new president coming into office. We have a president excited to leave office. These things are new in Africa. We have seen peaceful transitions. We have the 3rd incoming president in Namibia in 25 years. What do you think these achievements mean for us going forward, Dr. Islam?
I think if you look around your neighboring countries and then look at Namibia, 25 years, it's a peaceful country. Peaceful transition of power. You should be very proud of it. And we are very proud. And like my colleague said, it's not the UN, it's you who have done it, right? Mm-hmm. And we are just there to really work with you, right, mm-hmm. to make it happen. So for me, 25 years, Namibia, think about 1990, before 1990, your education system, your health, your economy,
yes.
where you were. There was always a racial divide. Today, if you look at what is the achievement in the health sector, in education sector, in development, Namibia is now a middle-income country. Nobody thought about it. Yes. And it really happened because of the political commitment and your devotion and your contribution. And UN is really very happy to be part of your policy, part of your struggle, part of your building the capacity to make it happen, right? So 25 years is a glorious 25 years, I must say.
Lieutenant General Martin Charlie, could you reply to the same question? When you look at Namibia today, where we're at as a country, we said we will look at 3 components, where we started, who enabled us to get here, and where does the future lead us?